Hi everybody. So when I first heard that I needed a speech class for my degree, I thought that's no problem. I can write a speech. But then I learned that I also needed an audience for my speech class, and I started to have some second thoughts. But today we're going to conquer my biggest fear together. My name is Lainey Rather, and today I am hoping that my speech tells you a little bit about who I am. I have three defining qualities that I think kind of give you an insight into my personality. First, I am a very creative person. I am very passionate about wildlife, and I am resilient. To start with, the ways that I am creative, well, let's start with my childhood. I grew up with a family of artists, and I have been creating art since I was a very young child. I have learned many skills from my parents, my grandparents. I have even taken a few classes at CTC for art, and I have learned a lot by myself through tutorials online and in books. I love so many different forms of art, but most of what I create is textile art, meaning that you can hold it in your hands and feel it. These can range from woodworking, which is one of my newest crafts, metalworking, including chainmail and working with sterling silver and gold, and I did take some classes at CTC for that. I also work with crocheting, which I learned from my grandmother very young, and I like paper crafts. This can range from origami to creating bowls and even other decorations out of paper. Second is my love of wildlife. Again, it's a long time passion. I have been wild about animals forever. I grew up on a ranch and we had a lot of working animals like llamas and goats, horses, pigs, and chickens. But I've also had a lot of really strange pets. I've had iguanas, sugar gliders, a green water dragon, and even some insects at some points. I have done some wildlife rehabilitation on my own. I often find orphaned animals and I will raise them until they are healthy enough to be released back into the wild. And this love has really shaped what I want to do with my life and the choices that I've made as far as school and a career. I am a biology major and I am hoping to work in wildlife rehabilitation one day. My third characteristic that I want to tell you about is that I am a very resilient person. When I was about 13 years old, my parents and I all became suddenly ill, and it took almost a year for the doctors to find out what was causing our illness. It turned out that we all had Lyme disease. We all tested positive and were diagnosed and treated for the Lyme disease. But unfortunately, it triggered ME/CFS, which is myalgic encephalomyelitis and / chronic fatigue syndrome, and also fibromyalgia in my body. So I have been chronically ill for about 15 years, but I keep fighting every day. I have persevered by continuing my education, and I also have managed to hold down jobs during periods between my flare-ups. And I think that has made me a much stronger person in my life. So those are the three things about me. I am creative, I love wildlife, and I am a strong person. These traits are not the only memorable things about me, but they offer a good look into why I am the person that I am today, and they have shaped my life, my personality, and my goals. Thank you so much.